Welcome back to another episode of the Casey Campbell Podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course. Pleased to be joined by Northville football's own Sonny Rentz. How's it going?
Hey Casey, how are you?
Doing good, man. Big win last night over Howell. I know the voice has not gotten back to full strength for you yet, but that was a big win last night. Just 5-0 for the first time since 2015. Kind of just recap I know it was close early on, but you guys really turned it on in the second half.
Yeah, that first quarter, we knew going in there we might not get that many possessions because they run the wing T. They marched down the field on us pretty good. Then we made some adjustments, and after that, the defense rolled and the offense erupted in the second half.
Yeah. So really going into an environment like that, and I always tell people Howell is one of the toughest places to play, and the toughest place to play in in Livingston County as well as the KLAA West. But what's it like just going into that environment and homecoming and coming away with a win?
Yeah, Coach Luplo really told us that they were like, man, everyone tells us it's the hardest place to play, and obviously he was at Brighton, so he had those rivalry games. But yeah, honestly, it was just basically for us, we wanted to endure it. We wanted to ruin that homecoming for them. So we love the sound, we love the environment. We just wanted to show up.
Yeah. Okay. So I think all right, for people that don't know, what positions do you play? Because I know you're kind of everywhere.
Yeah, so I'm wide receiver, kicker, and then DB.
Okay. So you're kind of just the jack of all trades of sort of I know Northville's got a lot of them, but you're one of them. What's that like to just kind of be everywhere, every play in all three phases of the game?
Yeah, it's super fun. It keeps you super honest because you got to know everything. You got to know the defensive scheme, offensive scheme, special team scheme, um, and you get to teach a lot of younger kids about everywhere on the football field. And I think that's only going to make Northville better.
Yeah. Um, Obviously, if you've been following, this channel and stuff, or really throughout the last year, I think we all knew what this year was going to be like for you guys. This class, just kind of talk about we kind of talked about this last week when Cullen was on here. But this class is kind of just describe what's it like to just be a part of this team and the senior class. What makes you guys just click so well?
Yeah, so we've been together since freshman year. Not no one really got pulled up, so we got to play freshman football, sophomore football, JV, and then obviously up in varsity. And honestly, we're not the biggest, obviously, and we don't have too many fast guys on our team, but I think it's just the chemistry. I mean, Isaac knows where everyone's going to be on the field. Um, our defense, we know how to get to the ball, we tackle well, and we just buy into each other. So I think that's the biggest part. I mean, we all trust each other and love each other.
And here's the other thing too, and you're doing this with a bunch of brand new coaches, including a new head coach, new defensive coordinator, a lot of new faces on the team. What has it been like to kind of learn from them?
Yeah, so Luplo brought in just a winning mentality. At Northville, we've always kind of had it, but he kind of harped on it the first couple, even weeks he was there. And then once we went to Bluffton, he just straight up said to us, like, we're not here to just play football. We're here to win games and make you guys better men. So, um, honestly, he came in and just straight from the get go, he was like, this is the mentality we're going to have. So, and everyone just bought into it.
Okay. Yeah. Of course, these next few weeks, pretty critical weeks. Obviously, of course, Salem coming up this week. Heartland comes to town week 7, and then of course, I think everybody knows what week 8 is. So going into those next 3, and obviously week 8 is Novi. So going into these next few weeks, what do you feel like? What do you feel like you guys really need to do to just keep the momentum going?
Yeah. Obviously, no matter what game you play in the KLA, whether it's Brighton, Salem, Heartland, they're all going to be tough. They're going to come into your house and they're going to want to, obviously, like Salem's going to want to ruin our homecoming. Novi is going to want to get that jug. So we just got to come out every day of practice, every week and on Friday, and just have that belief we're going to win and play together.
Yeah. All right. Let's get to know you a little bit, Sonny. How about that? Also, let's do the famous 10 burning question. I haven't done those in a while. So here we go. Sonny, how do you mentally prepare for a football game?
Yeah, so I don't do it too much on the bus because I hate getting prepared too early. So really, right when I get there, I put on my music, I get in the locker room, get my pads on, and get out for warm ups. I'm still really loose, and then right when that national anthem starts, though, that's when football Sunday comes out.
Yeah. Um, okay. So, on a scale of 1 to 10, how well are you at responding to text messages?
I'd say a three. I mean, when it's super important, I'll be there, but if it's not, it might be a couple days.
Okay. Um, okay, so I know Northville's a big town and all that. So let's just say Northville's building something and they say, okay, you're gonna pick what goes into Northville. So what do you think you would put there? It could be a restaurant, could be a store, could be anything.
I'd have to say Bass Pro Shop. I've been fishing lately. I did it this summer, and I'd love that. Just even looking around.
Yeah, I think well, I mean, we have a Cabela's down in Dundee, but I mean, we do. I think we do need one of them up here at some point. Yeah, that thing's a tourist attraction, by the way. What is your pregame meal before a game?
I prefer to eat a lot of food before the game. Like we, I don't know, the Roasted Brothers we had this Friday was pretty good. I prefer that.
Okay. Um, okay, what do you do to make yourself feel better if you're having a bad day?
Either watch some football on Sunday or just go to football practice.
Okay. Um, all right. How much do you remember about past seasons of football or any other sport that you've had?
Yeah, I would say my our sophomore year of football for me. Um, it's kind of like when we knew we had something special with our team, so that was really memorable for me.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, so here's the most controversial question on this list. Rank your top 5 fast food restaurants. So here's how this works. You get to choose any like the Chipotle's, Qdoba's, they count because they're premium fast food. Obviously, the regular stuff counts too, like your Taco Bell's, McDonald's, Burger King's, and all that. Restaurants count too. One is the best. Five is, man, it's still good, but there's four ahead of it. So you can go from five down to one or one up to five, with one being the absolute best.
I'm gonna go number one, Canes,
Okay.
and then number two, Taco Bell.
Okay.
Number three, Wendy's.
Okay.
Um, number four, Chick-fil-A,
Yeah.
and then number five, Chipotle.
Okay. That's a pretty good list. I know you got to drive a little bit to get to Canes.
Yeah,
Someone's been doing some traveling, I see, over the
yeah,
years.
those Michigan State games.
Yeah, man. Um, all right. What is a song that you know every word to without looking?
Seven Nation Army because I listen to it before every game.
Absolutely. And then finally, if you could say something to your younger self, what would you tell young Sonny?
Don't take it for granted because it goes by fast. I mean, our senior season's almost over, so it's like just you know have fun with it and love it up.
Absolutely. All right. Sonny Rentz, thank you so much for coming on and talking with us. Best of luck the rest of the season, and we will definitely have you on again sometime.